I had to hop off real quick, but this is our coin ring so far. A 1 ounce fine silver Liberty or Death coin ring. It's got these nice stars all the way around it. It's a pretty cool round. We're gonna go ahead and anneal this again. That should do it. In this live, you guys want to check out my shop, I'll go ahead and pin it down here. You can also visit coinringmaker.com. Lots of cool stuff to pick from there, so make sure to check that out. Let's get back to it. If you guys have any questions while I work on this, feel free to put them in the chat. And if you just want to hang out and watch me work, you're more than welcome. I'm afraid it's going to push through on this knife, so I'm going to try and find one that's a little smaller. Not quite. Sometimes you got to do some back and forth. Well, hang up, man. I'll show you how we do the whole thing. There we go. I'd rather you not. I'm good on that. I'll pass. You were quick on that, man. That's funny. He didn't miss a beat. Yeah, there's definitely some surprising techniques that go into coin ring making. There's a lot of different methods to it. But blacksmithing's pretty fun. I really like making stuff out of metal. It's a lot of fun. It does require a bit of patience. Hello from Florida. Welcome to the live. Y'all make sure to tap the screen. We're almost to 1,000 likes on this live. What we're going to do next is we're going to pop this in a different kind of die than this. This is 17 degrees. This one right here is a Swedish wrap, so it's at about 5 degrees, I believe. And we're just going to push this down in here and make the band quite a bit smaller. Also kind of shape it up a little bit. Get more of a ring shape. Let's go. We're almost to 1,000. Here we go. 6 more. Hey-o! 1,000 likes on the live. Y'all are crushing it today. Thank you very much. So I'm putting this blue Teflon tape on the ring so we don't have metal on metal contact, which would kind of mash up the details on the coin. That's what the purpose of that tape is, if anyone's curious. Just a bit of a protective layer. Thanks for the fire. Oh yeah, Jason's Works makes really good tools. Legacy brand is my favorite, but Jason is number 2. Yeah, Legacy brand tools is my favorite, but I started with them. They were the first tools I bought. I've got a bit of a sentimental liking to them. You can see we've gotten it a bit smaller, as well as shaped it up a bit more ring shaped. Still got a bit of a cone shape to it. We got to get this down to a size 10, so we're going to keep reducing it. It's at about a 12 right now. So throw a little more tape on there. 2K! Let's go. Y'all are tapping the crap out of that screen today. Much appreciated. If anybody wants to check out my shop, there is a little gold chain at the bottom of the screen here. You can see all the different types of coins I make into rings and what they look like when they're finished, as well as their prices, if that's something you're interested in. What I'm going to do is, what am I going to do? I think it's still too big. So we'll try and reduce it a little more. Sometimes when the shape of the ring matches the shape of the die too well, it doesn't want to move. There's too much surface tension. Gotta use a bit more elbow grease on it. There we go. So now we still, it's a bit smaller now, but we still got that kind of cone shape. And what I'm gonna do to fix that is I'm gonna flip it over and reduce it the other way. And you don't use Teflon ones that retract when you push it down. I have some. I feel like I have more control with the either Delrin or brass ones. It's just easier to eyeball like how much I'm pushing it into the die. I do like the plastic ones, but they tend to get away from me a little bit. I almost always over reduce when I use those. Yeah, I broke one too. Jason was nice enough to send me a replacement though. I really only use them when I'm reducing really big stuff. So like size maybe 16 or something like that. If I'm trying to shape that, I'll pull it out. But I feel like I have more control with the brass and plastic ones. Like the gouge in the middle of them, it's just easier to get a rough estimate of how far I've moved them. Alright, let's take this tape off and see how it looks. At this time, I'm not accepting custom orders, but I do have a wide variety of coins to choose from on the website in stock. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, you're wondering if I can make it, ask away. I'll let you know if it's available. But at this time, I'm not doing any custom orders. Just logistically, it's a bit of a pain. And I don't want to mess up other people's property. Like when I work on my own coins, I usually have backups in case something goes wrong. The worst part is taking out that inner ring, that little lip right there. Yeah. I don't know. I think the worst part is removing the Teflon tape. I don't have any nails, so I'm always having a rough time about this step right here. Need some kind of like plastic needle nose pliers that can help me pull this tape off without scratching up the ring. There we go. 1976 Montreal Olympic ring. Yeah. Custom orders, it's just like I don't want to mess up your stuff. It looks like we went a little small for a size 10. We're sitting at about a size 6, so I'm going to stretch this out a bit. Over here. Reducing got a little away from me. 7. It is a bit ironic. I was talking about how I can eyeball how much to reduce and then I over reduce. Sometimes my mouth and my hands aren't doing the same thing, you know? I'm gonna do a real sneaky trick right here. I don't see a lot of ring makers do this. You see we've still got a bit of a cone shape to it. So what we're gonna do is get a really tiny reduction die, place the ring on it, get ourselves a nice 17-degree cone, and push it outward like this. Until that top lip goes a little past where the bottom is. Go a little bit more. Size 10 Texas quarter. Yep, I can do it. Just visit coinringmaker.com. The 90% silver ones are 100. The copper clad ones are 30. You can also find the Texas quarter, the 90% silver one, in my TikTok shop. So you might be able to get that for a better price because TikTok does give people coupons. I've seen people get up to 40% off ordering on TikTok shop, and you can find that on my profile up here if you want to check that out. But not everybody has that 40% off coupon, but if you want to check, go to that product link on my profile, and it should let you know if you have the coupon. I've seen 20, 30, and 40% off. Trying to encourage you guys to use the TikTok shop. So we flared out that one side, and now we're trying to match it up with the other one. That should be a much better shape. Still a little more flared out than I'd like. We got all the way to the bottom of that die. Let's try this one. Don't want to go too far because then we'll have to fix it again. So now we're going to get rid of this inside lip right there. There's a bit of raised metal right on the inside right there. We're going to cut that away. If anybody has any questions while I work on this, feel free to put them in the chat. If you haven't checked out the shop yet, there should be a little gold chain right here you can tap on. Take a look. You might just find something you like. I usually get my silver coins from eBay or directly from the US Mint for newer stuff. Where do I get the ring holder? I got this. Got a sticker. Got this from Moneymaker Coin Crafting on Etsy. It's pretty cool. Do upholstery work and put buttons on hats. The thing you got there is that. No, as long as you don't fraudulently alter the currency. Yeah, it's a pretty great tool. I have snapped one, so this is my second one. I wish they were a little stronger, but just like bearing down on it, I snapped it. These are 3D printed. Like, it's a good idea, but I just wish they were a little sturdier. But yeah, it definitely saves my hands some heartache, some roughness. And it actually allows me to see what I'm doing a lot more. I used to have to just hold the ring and do it like this. With this thing, I can actually tilt it a little bit and kind of see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think it's got infill. It doesn't feel heavy enough to be like 100%. It's probably 40 or 50% infill would be my guess. Just from the feel of it. I haven't entirely broke it open, so I can't tell you. I didn't print it myself. Yeah, I think solid would be better. Need a new wedding band? Check out coinringmaker.com. What's the thing called again? This is called a deburring tool. This is just like a ring holder. I'm not exactly sure what the title of the tool is. I'll have to look that up and see what it's called. Yeah, Nick, or Rick, sorry. Rick, go check out the website. If you have any questions, let me know. How's the name of this tool? This is called a deburring tool. You can usually find it in plumbing sections. They have a couple different size blades. This is the normal size blade that you're going to get. This one's a bit smaller, but I like the angle of it, so I usually use the smaller one. It usually cuts a little cleaner too. It's got a real nice, clean, smooth cut to it. But I kind of go back and forth between those two blades because there's some stuff that the shorter one just can't quite reach. Yeah, I have a lot of different types of coin rings to choose from. Quarters, half dollars, dollars, silver rounds, lots of different designs. I've got all 50 states in quarter coin rings in copper and 90% silver. You can also pick different years for your coins if you'd like. So yeah, check that out. Little gold chain link at the bottom of the screen. Give that a little tap. Go check out my shop. It's pretty cool. Yeah, no problem. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. Well, the issue with that is you need it to be kind of like a variable size range because I work on all different size rings, so I need this to be able to kind of move. Like suit different ring sizes. I'm from Texas. I live in Texas. Born and raised. Texas is pretty great. It's hot right now, but I mean, it ain't Arizona. All you Texas people, go to my TikTok profile. I have one product on my TikTok shop right now That's a 90% silver Texas quarter coin ring. It's usually priced at $100, but TikTok is giving people these coupons. You may have 20, 30, or up to 40% off. If you're interested in getting one, I would recommend checking that out. Yeah, I can make silver quarters size 7. The smallest I can go for silver quarters is 4. So it's 4 to 12. So 7 is not a problem at all. This is a 1 ounce fine silver Liberty or Death round. So this isn't actually a coin. It's a silver round. The 1 ounce silver round rings are $300, but I do have cheaper stuff if that's a bit out of your range. My rings range in price from $30 up to $300, so this is on the higher end. If you'd like to check out more of my rings and the prices, just tap the gold chain right here. So on the inside of this band is a bit of raised metal. We've got most of it. We're just trying to get that last little bit so that the inside of the band is going to be the same all the way through. That little lip is on most coins, and it's not the most comfortable thing, so I like to just cut it off. I think it's steel. That's pretty cool. 100-year-old dime coin ring. Very nice. Still just the tiniest bit. Do you ever get requests to remove the reed? I've had, I think, 2 customers ask me to do that out of, it's going on like 1,500 rings I've made. So it's not a very common request, but I have done it. Hi, Coin. That feels pretty smooth. Still just a little bit left. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Usually this step doesn't take this long, but with these 1 ounce rounds, the lip is just super prominent. Thanks for the rose. I think we got it. Do the feel test. It feels pretty smooth. Oh, a little bit right there. You want to check all the way around before you say you're done. Thanks for the bears. When I have a coin that's really nice, but the reed is digged in, I remove it. Okay. That's understandable. Oh, TikToks, bears, and roses. You dropping the gifts. Thank you very much. All right, target size for this one is going to be a 10. So we got a bit of stretching to do here. I'm going to set this aside so I don't knock it over. Thank you very much. So I try not to send anything out that I wouldn't wear myself. So I'm glad you think my work is beautiful. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. So I blame Skylar too. It's all Skylar's fault. Change you can wear was too effective. He did too good of a job teaching us how to do this. Okay, if you want to purchase a ring or see the different types of rings I offer, there's a little gold chain at the bottom of the screen you can tap on here. You can also you can take a screenshot of this. This is going to give you a 10% off coupon code. Right at the top there, it says welcome. That's the 10% off coupon code. It also has my website on there. So just take a screenshot of that, save it for later or later today. There's lots of different types of coin rings on there, so I'm sure you'll find something you're looking for. What I do to clean my rings, I use this. This is called Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. I usually find this in like the automotive section of Walmart, and that gets rid of a lot of the fire scale. It gets it nice and shiny. I do recommend using a microfiber cloth, double-sided, really soft microfiber cloth to polish it up. And then after that, I do follow up with connoisseur's wipe, and that kind of gives it a mirror finish. So this is going to get rid of all the gunk. It's going to shine it up pretty good, but this really just tops it off. It's the cherry on the cake, makes it really shiny. And that's what I do. All right, so we've got it annealed. I'm going to clean up that edge a little bit. And then we're going to stretch it some, because right now it's a size 9. We need to make it a size 10. I appreciate the words of confidence, Ranger. Thank you very much. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. If you guys want to go directly to my store, you can go to buycoinrings.com. It's pretty easy to remember. We are really zoomed in. Okay. Get some new paper towel. I'm glad she likes it. Yeah, those dime ones are pretty cool. Not ones like this. This one is fine silver. I also have 90% silver. And both of those are pretty much safe from green finger. I do offer copper clad, which can turn your finger green. So that's going to be at a lower price point, but it's just a more of a base metal. It's easier for me to get a hold of. It's cheaper to supply, but it does mostly contain copper, so they do turn your fingers green if you end up going that route. If you do get a copper clad coin ring, my current recommendation is just applying clear fingernail polish to it as kind of a barrier between your skin and the ring itself. That seems to be pretty effective at reducing the green finger. However, it does need to be reapplied over time depending on how rough you are on your jewelry, how much you sweat, that kind of thing. But if you're really worried about it, I would recommend 90% silver or fine silver like this one. And when you go to my website, all my coin rings are already sorted by the type of metal they're made out of. So if you know what kind of metal you would prefer, it's really easy to find what coin rings are made of that type of metal. So we stretched it up to size 11, and now we're just going to reduce this side to get a nicer shape. I haven't tried printing the TikTok shipping labels. I go through pirateship.com and just copy and paste the customer's address from TikTok shop to pirate ship. It's a bit cheaper to buy shipping through there, and it's easier to manage. So that's what I would recommend. Do I do relationship charms? No, I don't really do much charms. Most of what I do is just coins made into rings. That's pretty much my specialty. Yeah, I use Pirate Ship on my website too, and it integrates with Equid, which is the e-commerce website platform that I use. If you'd like to sign up for Equid, you can list up to 10 products on it for free. Just go to buycoinrings.com and scroll to the very bottom of the page. There'll be a sign up button there. It is a referral link, but like I said, you can list up to 10 products on your Equid shop for free without paying for a plan. I like it a lot more than like Shopify or Etsy. I've tried a lot of different platforms, and I'm a big fan of Equid. And if you ever get to the point where you need to add more than 10 listings, the monthly sales price isn't that expensive. Do you give him the form with that? I'm not sure what you mean. The form. Like, do I shape my rings with this die? I think that's what you mean. I shape and size with these dies. So I can get a better shape on the ring and I can get closer to my target size using them. Yeah, so it's a reduction die, so it just makes the ring smaller. It's pretty much a specialty tool for coin rings, though. I'm not sure how well it would work on other types of rings. Let's see how our shape is on here. I think it looks pretty good. A little flared out on this side. And we got it at 9.5. So let's stretch it to 10 and see if that flared look still needs to be corrected. So yeah, those dies reduce or make the ring smaller, and then the ring stretcher here makes them bigger. Really close. There we go. So that's right at size 10. And that stretching of one side kind of evened it up with the other. I think that looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and polish it up and see if I'm still happy with the shape of it. Sometimes once they get a little shiny, they look a little different. So yeah, I'll show you guys how I use this polish here. If I can find the one that's already open. So we just get a little bit of this on here. And again, for anybody who missed it, this is Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. If anybody from Mother's is watching, sponsor me. I love your stuff. Hook me up. Because I really like this polish. I really like it. So we're just going to rub this on the inside and outside for a minute. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. If you guys haven't checked out my shop yet, there's a little gold chain at the bottom of the screen. Just tap on that. It'll open up my website. It's a pretty cool little TikTok feature. I'm a big fan of it, and I'd appreciate you taking advantage of it. Thanks for hitting the follow button, Robin. Now we're getting the inside of the ring nice and polished up. And it's so crazy, man. Like, I've used like called a flex shaft. It's like a rotary tool, like a Dremel, but a little fancier, and like rouge and all these like specific like jewelry polishing components, and nothing works better than this Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. Yeah, it's good stuff. You let it dry out and buff it. Yeah, I try to do everything with my hands. I try not to use anything I have to plug in. Getting a real nice shine to it there. Dip it in some water. Ah, buff by hand. Right on, right on. That is the way. Hey, Jerry, am I following you? I recognize your profile picture. Yeah. Okay. It's pretty sure I was following you. Yeah, I'm super lame. I like watching other coin ring makers on TikTok in my free time. Get a little meta, you know? Oh yeah, that's coming along really nicely. That's pretty. Pure silver. 3 9s. Really, really nice. What do we think? I want to rate this 1 out of 10? Put it in the chat. Let me know what you think. Beautiful. I agree. I have to agree. It's lovely. It's a 10. Hell yeah. Thanks, Donna. Diana. Sorry, I can't read. That's why I work with my hands. Because I can't read. Inside nice and shiny too. Lovely. Yeah, I think he's going to like his ring. Well, guys, as always, thanks for stopping by and watching me work. I hope the rest of your day is fan-freaking-tastic. If you haven't hit the follow button yet, make sure to hit it now so you can catch me next time I go live. No telling what I'm going to be working on then. But y'all have a great day. We'll catch you next time. Peace.